And today we'll be making homemade pasta noodles. There is nothing better than, in my estimation, than a homemade pasta noodle with marinara on it, or any other sauce of my choice. I love Alfredo sauces. Here's a picture of a homemade noodle I made about 6 weeks ago. That's where we're going today, versus the store-bought type of noodle. These are tender, delicious, healthy, and very simple to whip up. If you like what you see here today, you can get the recipe on my food blog at foodfortheages.com. While you're there, make sure to subscribe to my blog and you'll get a free copy of my new cookbook and draft called Tiny Kitchen Cooking. Thanks. Here we have 4 cups of semolina flour. I use Bob's Red Mill flour. You can get semolina flour from other manufacturers as well. This whole process is going to take place on this slab of granite. I've got 4 eggs. I'll have a teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and maybe a little warm water depending on the consistency. So this is how we begin. Make a well in the ingredients. Then put in your salt. It's a half teaspoon. I want to do a whole teaspoon of salt. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm using this unfiltered extra virgin. You make it right on the counter, nice and sloppy. Just how we like things. Okay? Then you pour your eggs in. Once you're ready to put the eggs in, you're going to want to make sure you have some counter space. You'll also want a damp towel by your side because that's what you'll wrap the dough in. So you can either, some Italian cooks beat the whole eggs in the center. I've beaten my 4 eggs first. So I'm just going to kind of pour this in and make a mess. Okay? That's what we're doing today, making a really nice, delicious mess. Okay? So it's kind of fun. It's like mud pies. Okay, this looks like it's going to need a little warm water. So I'm going to add some warm water to it to get the dough going in the direction I want it. Okay. All right. I'm not Italian, but I was raised Roman Catholic, so maybe that makes me part Italian. But sure do love Italian cooking, and this is one of the best things about Italian cooking, of course, is pasta. Okay, I'm going to get a little more warm water, I think. Let me just feel how that feels. Don't be afraid to use your hands, right? Okay, I'm going to make a pasta dough ball out of this, and you want it at the right consistency. That's pretty good, actually. That was about a half cup of warm water I added to it, along with that teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of olive oil. This is a great tool for your kitchen, by the way. It really cleans your counter well too once you're cleaning up, but it's a great item in your kitchen utensil bank. Okay. I'm going to use some regular flour just to keep it from sticking while I knead it a bit more. Okay. And this is fun. You can do this with your kids, with your grandkids. We don't have grandkids yet, and our kids have grown up, but this is the sort of thing I did with my kids when they were growing up. So just kind of mixing it all together in a ball. Then we're going to let it sit for a half hour under a damp towel. Then we can roll it out, cut it, let it dry, and then use it, or you can, that's looking pretty good, I think. Come and take a look at it. Come in closer. Okay. Okay, so to me, that looks pretty good right there. Okay, so we're gonna cover that. Let me clean the counter. I'm gonna cover that. We're in a tiny kitchen, but we cook big. And that's the theme of my blog and of my life. So I'm gonna set this here. It's gonna have its own little place. This is a nice damp, clean dish towel. And I am going to set that over it. Then we'll come back to it. Thanks.